Hey, Polo. Billy Joel is one of the greatest entertainers in our lifetime. This is epic rock piano at its finest, and no one keeps up with Joel better than drummer Liberty DeVito. The energy of this performance is incredible. From one of the tightest bands ever, the lyrics perfectly describe a typical social justice warrior of today. This will be my last Patreon request because I, unfortunately, will have to cancel my support for financial reasons. I completely understand that, and I want to say thank you for watching my channel, and an even bigger thanks for supporting at all. Everyone who's on my Patreon, I thank you. Understand what times we live in today. I unfortunately would have to cancel my support for financial reasons. Nothing personal. You've been awesome in reacting to my request, and I will be staying with your channel on YouTube. I'll probably be buying you some coffees in the future. Thank you. Stay well, and Kelly is the name. Okay. So Kelly has a suggestion, and it's for us to check out Billy Joel. And the link says prelude. There's a prelude, and then this angry young man. Okay. Now, what I didn't have pulled up was the lyrics. All right, I'll pull them up a different way because I don't have my iPad around me. I'm not going to edit this, but I'm going to pull up the lyrics first before checking this out. Well, while this goes, because I'd hate to miss it if it's something that really speaks to me. Not all lyrics speak to me, Depends on what part of your life you're in at that time. Angry young man. All right. Thank you for being patient. I know attention spans are becoming extinct these days. And you only have about 5 to 10 seconds to impress people, but I don't care. All right. So let's pull this one up here, and I'll be following along in the lyrics. Once again, before we get started, if you like this type of content, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. The engagement, the likes, the comments, and even the shares helps the video grow and tells me you want me to put out more content like this. If you want to support the show further than that, as most of these music reactions are not monetized, I do not make a lot of money off this channel. So Patreon members, Buy Me a Coffee supporters, tells me to keep this channel active and lets me know that you want me to put out more content like that. My link will be in the description if you guys want to support early on. And yeah, Billy Joel, I think I've only reacted to a couple of songs from him. I was thoroughly impressed. Okay. And I can see why she said what she said in terms of the influence, and I guess the right word would be was he a trailblazer? If you can see, if he's one of the greatest of all time, he has to be a trailblazer, right? So let's check this one out. Let's go. I will be keying in on the drummer and the piano, since those are the things that stand out to you, but I also see what speaks to me as well. Definitely starts off with some high energy here, and he's a showman with the fingers. Got the lyrics up here. Oh, we got a full band. All right, we got so many beautiful sounds blending in here. Okay, we got it's really dark on stage, you know, and I'm not musically inclined to pinpoint every instrument that I hear. Okay, it's one of my things I'm going to start doing is just watching a few educational things to go back to my music class days and being able to tell the difference between certain instruments. But you know, we got the piano, and then we got the harmonica, the drums. You know, it definitely feels full, and everything that I react to from Billy Joel is classy. Okay, classy. This is the high credit score crowd right here. I hear the drums. Oh man. First off, we have to give a horn for that amazing intro before a lyric is ever sung. All right, the drums, it stands out along. I see why you pinpointed I mean, I see three guitar players, you know, just off of first glance, and a harmonica and all this other stuff. But yeah, I can see how gifted the drummer is here as well. And yeah, I'm gonna rewind back a little bit, but the reason why I have to pause from time to time is so many of these videos get blocked if we don't add context, if we don't stop it and talk, and then only a certain group of people will get to see the reaction. YouTube won't get to see it. So that's why forgive me if it's annoying that I'm pausing the video consistently, you know, versus just letting it play through. I don't own the music. Okay. So, you know, we have to add context to it. And this is my first impression. And no, I have never heard this before.
There's a place in the world for the angry young man with his working class mind and his radical plans. He refuses to bend, he refuses to crawl, and he's always at home with his back to the wall. And he's proud of his scars and the battles he lost, and he's struck with the bleed as he hangs on his cross. And he likes to be known as the angry young man.
Vocals.
Give a moment or two to the angry young man with his foot in his mouth and his heart in his hand. He's been stabbed in the back, he's been misunderstood. It's a comfort to know his intentions are good. And he sits in a room with a lock on the door, with his maps and his bed upside down on the floor. And he likes to be known as the angry young man. I believe I have passed the age of consciousness and righteous rage. I found that just surviving was a noble fight. Always believed in the causes too. I had my pointless point of view. Life and all that matter who's wrong or right.
I think I'm at that age too. I'm following along with the lyrics. I like the lyrics, and it talks about when you're young, you're angry, you're fighting, you're trying to change things, and then when you get older, then you value your peace more, and you understand that you're not going to be able to change many people. They have to have the mindset to want to change, and just surviving becomes like, like for me, I like to be born. I had my phases. I had my party phases. I've had my different phases and stages in life, and now I like my peace. I like my boring life. I like to grab my bike and go on the trail and listen to a podcast and just look at the weather and the birds and the squirrels, and I take beauty in the sky and take beauty of being alive and being healthy, being in my 40s, because I understand that you know um, we're all here for just a short period of time. We're not here for that long. We think that we are, but we're not. It seems like just yesterday I was in high school and now I'm in my 40s. So, I cherish every day that I wake up in great health, you know. But when you're young, you're full of vigor, okay, ambition and things of that nature. And while anger is not a good thing for anyone to have, but I get what he means by it. So that's how I'm interpreting the lyrics here, so far. And I wasn't expecting to be so fast for him to be just, spitting the lyrics off so fast, like almost like he's rapping and whatnot, which is different. And I guess it showcases his creativity in terms of the record, but I'm here for it, Let's keep it going.
Always believed in the causes too. Had my pointless point of view. Life in a matter who's wrong or rights. There's always a place for the angry young man with his fist in the air and his head in the sand, and he'll never be able to learn from mistakes. So we can understand why his heart always breaks, and his honor is pure and his courage is well, and he's very true and he's boring as hell, and he'll go to the grave as an angry old man.
Hold on, let me read that again. But his honor is pure and his courage is well, and he's fair and he's true and he's boring as hell. All right, I did not pre-read the lyrics. Okay, and he'll go to his grave as an angry old man. Okay, yeah. So that's the reason why I say anger is not good. You have to, it's not good for any human being to have. When you're angry, you can't see clearly. I didn't always know that, but as you get older, you learn that. You learn that cooler heads prevail, and if you encounter someone who has anger issues and they're always angry, it's best to let them, go their path and, let them go which way they're going to go, and don't let them get you off your square. Okay. And, while I don't always pass that test, I think I'm doing pretty decent in being able to recognize things and keep a cooler head. And because like I say, anger can blind you. It's not a good thing to have in your heart. There's a few emotions that's not good to have: anger, jealousy, resentment. From my perspective, these are not good things to hold on to. At the end of the day, why waste it? Why waste the time you have living in those emotions? You know.
There's always a place for the angry young man with his working class ties and his radical plans. He refuses to bend and he refuses to crawl, and he's always at home with his back to the wall, and he's proud of the scars and the battles he fought, and he struggles and bleeds as he hangs on his cross, and he likes to be known as the angry young man.
Oh my gosh. I would say my least favorite thing about this song is the melody for the lyrics, because if I wasn't reading along, I probably wouldn't know what the song was about on the first few listens. Okay. And most people don't listen to a song um, reading the lyrics. Most don't. We go by how the music makes us feel. But that is just the only thing I don't like about the. I would say I don't like. I would say it's my least favorite thing. I'm not saying I don't like it at all. Don't get it twisted. But the performance of this record, the vocals, okay, is off the charts for me. Okay, the vocals, the showmanship, the drums, the full band, all of that is electrifying in my personal opinion, my humble opinion. It's just more so the spout off of the lyrics really fast. I'm a stickler for how lyrics sound, the cadence and the melodies and things of that nature, and how, and if they're catchy, or if they touch you or move you emotionally. The lyrics move you emotionally, but for me, not the cadence and the melody. For my personal taste, uh, you know, only knocks the song off by 1 point. I think this is a high level record, and an even higher level performance. Fantastic. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. All right, I gotta stop telling that joke, but I probably won't. It's a great movie, Dumb and Dumber. But anyways, yeah. Thank you for your suggestion. Thank you for all your support. I see you've been a supporter for quite some time, so hopefully things change for you. But I wanted to honor your request, and you know, I would say Billy Joel is an artist that I definitely wouldn't mind going down the rabbit hole of more of him. The same way I feel about Bob Dylan, although I am more Bob Dylan so far than Billy Joel, although I enjoy Billy Joel, but just to give you guys an idea of my palette, Bob Dylan is just deep, really deep, and his writing style, because he doesn't have like the musical talent, in my opinion, that Billy Joel has in terms of his vocals and his piano playing abilities, But up here, I love him. Anyways, you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below in terms of Billy Joel and where you think I should go next, how you felt about this song, and yeah, get the comment conversation going, and how you felt about this performance. Where were you if you were alive during this time? And kind of educate me on certain things. I love reading the different experiences and what you guys were listening to during the time of these records. It's like looking back in a time machine. If you support the channel past just watching it, my links will be in the description for that as well. Helps keep the lights on. For this channel, this is not my main channel. This is my backup channel, my Polo Music channel, for those of you who love my music takes. Okay, so this show is funded by the subscribers, by the Patreon members, and the Buy Me a Coffee, Cash App, and Venmo supporters. That's what keeps this channel alive versus me putting all my effort and energy into my main channel. Because I love music. Music was there for me. I didn't have parents. So I learned to experience emotions through music. I learned to experience love through music, pain through music, longing, lust, all the different emotions, because I'm what they call an empath. All right. So, that's why I'm so sensitive to certain types of music. It's not something I'm proud of. I like to be as stoic as I can during certain times, because you have to be as a man. But I can't help when I feel certain things and I hear certain things. It touches me. I don't like when I watch a movie and certain movies, and I'm fighting back tears. I'm like, oh, you're acting like a pussy. But but I can't help it. I'm sensitive to certain things, and music is one of the biggest things that I'm sensitive to. So, in this one, I could feel this. So I rocks with this performance. I can have something negative to say about a song, but that doesn't mean I don't like the song at all. Just like if I was a nobody in the studio and I'm like, who am I to tell Billy Joel? But I'm like, when the lyrics are that powerful, I like the melody to go a certain way so that it can be received better. But obviously, they were received just fine because he is a megastar, from my understanding. And here I go rambling again. All right, so don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.